And another hepatitis C drug is making headlines today. Vertex Pharmaceuticals reporting that its drug, Telaprevir, received good marks in a recent study indicating the treatment works in hep C patients who had been unresponsive to earlier treatments. Vertex stock also rising today, and the company has high hopes for the drug in development with Johnson & Johnson. Joining us now is the CEO of Vertex, Matt Emmens. He's here to talk to us about the success of this study. So first of all, congratulations on that. So talk to me now about the game plan from here. When do you plan to apply for approval for this?
Well, as you probably know, this was the last study in the series, so we're ready to file for our NDA, for our drug approval. So that'll take us a few months. So we plan to file with the agency in the last quarter of this year, and we hope to get a 6-month review. That's up to them, of course.
And then in terms of the treatment plan that you're filing for, are you looking at a 24 or 48-week treatment plan for the drug?
It's a good question, and we have something called response-guided therapy with this drug. So basically, we look at the reduction in viral load on the patients at various times, and if those patients that respond very early could be done in as little as 24 weeks, just 12 weeks on our Telaprevir, and then they continue PEG and ribavirin for up to 6 months. And the patients that don't respond that quickly may have to take it for a year. That's the way it works.
Now, there is another drug in development by Merck at this point, and you two are sort of racing to try and bring it to market. What does Telaprevir do that Merck's drug perhaps does not, or what are the differences between the two?
Well, it's hard to compare them directly because direct studies were not done. But we spent special attention and gave special attention to those patients that had failed previously. Some patients don't respond at all to the current therapies, and we wanted to provide help for them. There's many of them out there. There's probably 300,000 now in the United States. So we paid a lot of attention to people that didn't respond at all. They're called nulls. And we got a good response. About a third of these people responded to our drug. So it gives them hope. Otherwise, there's nowhere they could go. They already failed many courses of therapy.
Well, and in this this particular study, 65% of patients responded to your treatment. I mean, when you talk about the 300,000 folks out there, I mean, for people who don't know a lot about hepatitis C, maybe you can explain a little bit about what having the disease means, and then what your treatment would mean for these folks.
Yeah, it's a symptom-free disease for many years. So most people have had it for decades or 2 decades, a decade or 2 decades. And what happens is it gradually erodes the liver. So you end up with either liver cancer or other problems, cirrhosis for one. And what the patient ends up with is it's almost too late. You go in with your liver damaged. So what we're trying to do is get people, there's 3 million to 4 million in the United States, to get tested. It's baby boomers, people in their 50s now, generally, late 40s all the way to 60s. And we're trying to get them tested and treated. So you've got about a 3/4 chance, 75% chance of a cure, and it's cured. You walk away cured.
So, Matt, in our last 30 seconds, it could also be transformational for your company. I mean, this would be the first drug to market. You guys aren't profitable. Would this be the thing that would make you guys profitable, and when could that happen?
We certainly hope so. It's really a defining moment for Vertex. It's 22 years of work. We have a number of drugs in the clinic. This is our first, but it's also a huge market. This is the biggest market that we see out there for any pharmaceutical product that has unmet needs.
All right, Matt Emmens of Vertex Pharmaceuticals, thanks so much for coming in to talk to us about this today. Appreciate it.